everybody, welcome to my channel, Maple Bush and Ivy, and I'm Kelly, and today I am doing a book review. This is the Witch's Encyclopedia of Magical Plants, History, Folklore, Correspondence, and Spells by Sandra Kynes. I saw this on Llewellyn's website right around November, December time frame, and I got really excited because I have her oil blend, essential oils for magic, for the past 5 years. I think it came out roughly about 7 years. So I know this has probably took her a while to put this together. I'm sure some of it's her own, you know, some of it's her own personal stuff. So I've had great success with this one. So I was really excited when she came out with this one. I don't know if this is like the 7th Witch's Encyclopedia. I know there's like the correspondence, ceremonial magic. Uh, let's see what else. I know the correspondence one is a big one. So I'm glad I at least have one of the Witch's Encyclopedia, which is the Magical Plants, which is by the same author of the oils. And I've had nothing but great things about this. I really like how she put this together. And this came out in March, the beginning of March. I ended up getting it in mid-February, and I've just been writing notes on my notebook, and just writing things down, what recipes I want to do. Like I just completely been going crazy with it. This is a really well put together. In the back of this book, it says the ultimate guide, the ultimate Acacia to Zinnia guide, so A through Z. 550 plus magical plants for rituals, spellcraft, divination, and more. I think I counted it. I think it was like 560 something, maybe 70 something. A indispensable resource for magical practitioners. This illustrated encyclopedia offers detailed profiles of all the herbs, houseplants, fruits, vegetables, trees, flowers you could ever need. This comprehensive reference guide is packed with familiar favorites like apple and lemongrass, alongside lesser-known options like moonwort and pignut. With hundreds of plants to choose from, you are sure to find the best botanical partners for raising healing energy, communing with your ancestors, increasing psychic abilities, manifesting your dreams, and more. Reflecting herbal traditions from around the world, this meticulously researched profiles include botanical common and folk names, descriptions and attributes, history and lore, inspiration for spells and rituals, correspondence, and appropriate cautions. With the appropriate cautions, it's not just like it could be poison or toxic, but also certain plants are endangered, and she tells you either use a symbol of it or maybe something that's belongs in the family kind of deal. With the option to look up entries by name, magical use, zodiac sign, planetary association, or element, this book makes it easy to find the right plant for the job. The Witch's Encyclopedia of Magical Plants will support all your botanical needs along your unique spiritual path, making it an essential addition to your home library. And this is by Sandra Kynes. She is the member of the Order of Bards, Ovids, and Druids, and the author of 19 books, including she did wrote the Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondence, Magical Fairy Plants, and Herbal Remedies for Beginners. Additionally, her work has been featured in various magazines and Llewellyn's popular almanacs and datebooks. Visit her at Kynes.net, so her last name, KYNES.net. This goes for $34.99. And just to give you an idea of how big, I'm going to use this one as a focal point. This. Now, with the oil book, this is by her. It's a decent size chunk of book, but then you put it up against this, Oh, yeah, yeah. It's very well. It's very nicely put. Let's see. So like, we'll do one or two of them. So like, we'll do carnation. So with the carnation, it kind of explains what it looks like of the plant, history and lore, magical connections. So then we'll do the magical connections. And I'm sorry if I'm itching my nose. It's a little breezy, so the hairs is like tickling my nose. It's kind of annoying. Sorry. Um, so magical connections for carnation. Its element is fire, and astrological influence. Astrological influence is both the planets and the zodiacs. So Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Saturn, and Sun for the correspondence of the astrological influence for carnation. The deities for carnation is Jupiter and Zeus. Sorry. Other associations is the other world, but that goes with the white carnation for the other world. Uh, Magical properties for it is it names it powers and attributes for it. Awareness, balance, harmony, confidence, consecrate, bless, death, funeral practices, fertility, healing, love, luck, nightmares, peace, protection, relationships, renewal, sex, sexuality, strength, and truth. Available for purchase is the essential oil, flower essence, dried flowers, and the seeds that's available to purchase for the carnation. Spells and rituals. She gives out a small little tidbit of spell of rituals just to give you some ideas, or if you want to use them. So for the carnation, for spells and rituals, for aid in strengthening confidence when seeking new employment, carry a few seeds in your pocket or purse. Wear a carnation or pink to stimulate love interest. To boost passion, place a vase of cut flowers in the bedroom. When seeking truth, hold a white carnation and meditate. They have catnip, cattails. I think I did. Did I? Yeah. And then we'll do another one. Yeah. So just for the heck of it, pig nut. So the magical connections of. I am so sorry if I'm itching my nose. The hair is just tickling me, and it's annoying. Pig nut. The element is earth. Astrological influence is Venus. Some would have magical entities. So with pig nut, it's fairies and leprechauns. Powers and attributes is abundance, challenges, obstacles, determination, family and home, luck, prosperity, money, protection, secrets, and sex and sexuality. Available for purchase is seeds, which is in the UK and Europe. So spells and rituals. When dealing with sexual issues, place a few seeds in your bedroom where their energy can aid the situation. For help in keeping a secret, place a picture of the plant where you will see it often and be reminded to hold your tongue. So, anyway, it is very windy. It's rained all last night, so I think it's just doing its thing. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's do one that is a little bit more well-known. Let's do pine, and then we'll, let's see, pine, with the history of lore. Magical connections is air, earth, and fire. Astrological influence is Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn for pine. Deities is Aphrodite, Artemis, Astarte, Attis, Bacchus, Ceres, Ceres, Sibyl, Demeter, Diana, Ishtar, Isis, Neptune, Osiris, Pan, Persephone, Rhea, Venus, Vulcan. Magical entities for pine is elves, fairies, pixies, and satyrs. Some plants would have that has Ogham alphabets in it. So for the pine, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 Ogham letters. in it. I'm not going to pronounce them. Other associations, aka for pine, is like the sabbats. Some plants have it, decent amount do. Um, so for pine, the association for Beltane, Midsummer's Eve, and Yule and Litha. Powers and attributes is abundance, banish, fertility, focus, happiness, healing, hexes, inspiration, justice, legal matters, negativity, prosperity, money, protection, psychic abilities, purification, spirit guides, and spirits. Available for purchase, dried pine cones, essential oil, and flower essence. Spells and ritual for pine to aid concentration during psychic work or to facilitate contacting spirits. Diffuse a small amount of essential oil. Draw a circle in the air with the pine branch to stimulate energy for defense and to break a spell against you. Carry a few pine cone scales as an amulet. They got plantain, purslane, that is. Even some plants for Q, like Queen Anne's lace, quince, raspberry. I believe there's rhubarb. Yep, rhubarb. There's a rhubarb, of course, rosemary, rowan, St. John's wort, spikenard, seaweed. And then in the back of this, and this is so great, the back of this, you can go to the back. I think you can see it. Okay? You have powers and attributes, all the list. Hopefully you can see it. So, so there's a list of happiness, hexes, intuition, all that. You can go in the back and look up, say, inspiration, and look up whichever herb that you want to look up on. They have it for powers and attributions. They have Epidex for elements, the 4 elements. Plants by the astrological signs. Planets. Got the planets here. Hopefully. So like, they even have planets for Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus as well. And a list of the deities. So there's, on deities, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pages of list of herbs for each deity. And then she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 pages, and the 11th page of like maybe like a small paragraph of her list of bibliographies. So this is something this is not a, let's whip this up real quick. I think this has been worked on probably maybe shortly after this was done, about ready to be published, or shortly after this was published. Because this was published, like I said, I got the oil one for like 5 years now. I think it came out 2 years, maybe 3 years, so we're looking at 7 or 8 years, give or take, with this one. And this just came out in March. So this has been worked on for a while. This was put together for a while. So yeah, this is pretty much this close of, this really jumped to now this close of not having many herbal books. I do have, I think I saw one or heard about one, and I know there's one of Colby Michael. He is planning on releasing a grimoire at the end of this year. I do have his Poison Path. I think I got that last year, almost no, almost 2 years ago, give or take, last year, maybe 2 years ago. But anyway, between this one, that one, possibly his grimoire. Like I said, I think I heard another one I'm not sure of, and this really jumped. This really jumped to like only being 45% of what I have to this. And all my other correspondence are in like other books that has a couple pages of it. So this really jumped up. So I think I'm like 98% done of having anything to do with herbal magic. So yeah, so like I said, I have already wrote down some stuff on recipes by looking at this, and I will be trying them out very, 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 very soon. And I will share my experience with it and an update of this book. And I mean, so far I like it. Anything with the Witch's Encyclopedia, I've heard nothing but great things of the series. This is my first one of it. This is my first one. So that's it for now, and until I see you guys next time, don't get lost getting out of this grove, and until then.